You feel you have tried everything. Every supplement recommended for Candida, every antifungal, every herb. All the restrictive diets, eliminating sugar, gluten, dairy, so much so that you are running out of things to eat. Seen different practitioners, tried different modalities, and yet here you are. Back at the starting point again. In a loop, maybe even worse than before. More bloating, gas, brain fog, fatigue, and a deep sense that something is missing. Does that sound like you? Because that was me. I have been there too many times to count. Each time, trying something new, stronger, getting some relief. Spurring me on to try again. Another more potent antifungal, only to find myself back at square one. Feeling worse, more symptoms. If that sounds like you, I need you to hear something important. That took me over a decade to really appreciate. Healing does not begin with a supplement. It does not begin with another dietary restriction, and it certainly doesn't begin with another kill Candida antifungal. Let me tell you why. Real, lasting healing only begins when the body is on board, and that is when survival mode ends. So what do I mean by survival mode? Survival mode is the state where your nervous system believes you are under threat. Some call it fight or flight, chronic stress or low-level stress. It does not matter whether the threat is a lion chasing you, a relationship breakdown, or financial worries. It does not matter if it is real in the material world or whether it is a memory, a thought, a fear, or a chronic stress you have stopped noticing completely. Whichever it is, the body will respond to it in exactly the same way. When you are in survival mode, your stress hormones are elevated. Cortisol, adrenaline and noradrenaline run higher than they should. They remain elevated without the signal to downshift. Your body is in a state of vigilance. This means that your mind is constantly scanning for danger. You may not even be aware that it is happening, but your body shows signs. It may show up as bracing in your muscles, tension in your jaw, shallow breathing. Or the heart rate stays elevated, with palpitations triggered by minor stimuli. You might feel stuck, frozen, unable to move forward even when you try. Because the nervous system perceives a task as dangerous, due to a fear of failure, so it numbs, distracts with scrolling to avoid doing it. Sometimes people label it as perfectionism or procrastination. Maybe you are high-functioning at work, and when you reach home you slump on the sofa unable to move. Because once you're in a safe environment, the nervous system releases the giant effort of holding it together, leading to a sudden shutdown. In this state, your body prioritizes one thing only: survival, not digestion, detoxification, immune balance. And certainly not healing from chronic Candida or fungal overgrowth. In fact, it doesn't prioritize healing at all. Things get worse due to the long-term effects of elevated stress, which ultimately leads to increased inflammation. So now let me describe the opposite. Let us call it safe mode. Safe mode is when your nervous system registers that you are not under threat. In safe mode, your body does all the maintenance tasks that keep the body in an optimal state. This includes rest, digest, repair, and restore. Your parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for heart rate and blood pressure, is active and online. Blood flow returns to your digestive tract. Stomach acid and enzyme production normalize. Your immune system can regulate itself rather than staying in chronic inflammation. Your gut lining can heal. And your microbiome comes back into balance. In safe mode, Candida, which is a normal part of the human microbiome, does not get the invitation to take over grow. In fact, because your internal environment no longer favors it, it is put back in check. This is not philosophy, this is physiology. But here is the loop so many of us get stuck in. You find something that gives you a little improvement. A new supplement. A stricter diet. And you see a small shift. That small shift is just enough encouragement to continue with more of the same, perhaps something stronger. Never considering that the Candida is just a symptom of a deeper underlying root cause. So you go round and round. The bloating returns. The oral thrush. The sugar cravings. The fatigue. Why? Because you never left survival mode, you never changed the internal environment. Yes, you temporarily changed the inputs, but not the environment. So it is not long before you start to experience the same symptoms again, but perhaps worse. If you do not change the internal environment, the body keeps recreating the same conditions that allow Candida to thrive, until you heal the real issue, the root cause. Until then, you will keep fighting against your own biology every single day. And this is where your mental and emotional state start contributing directly to your gut health. Poor health, the inability to live life on your own terms, and to eat what you want lead to frustration, hopelessness, anxiety, or even a low-grade resentment toward your own body. Your nervous system perceives that, also as threat. If this continues for a long time, as in my case over a decade, I was constantly researching, worrying and obsessing over every symptom. My body was in that elevated state of vigilance. Palpitations, nervousness, inability to think properly or make decisions. The mind and heart are not separate from your body. What you think and feel is manifested directly into your chemistry. So if you have tried everything and still feel stuck, I want you to consider a different question. Not what else to take. Rather, what would it take for your nervous system to feel safe again? That might mean slowing down, building routines. It might mean stopping the constant searching, stressing and worrying. It might mean addressing underlying emotional patterns, old traumas, or stored stress lingering in your body. It might mean listening to your body by not pushing through pain, discomfort, harsh antifungals, herxing and assuming it's progress when your body is screaming for you to slow down. Healing from Candida and fungal overgrowth is not just about killing the fungus, it's about learning to read your body because it is always giving you signs. That's what Candida is, just another sign after many that came before it but were ignored. Healing is about creating a body where no pain or illness find a home because you have learned to read your body's signals and adjust accordingly before it has to start screaming. And that only begins when survival mode ends. Not when you find the perfect pill, but when your system finally believes it is safe enough to heal. If you found this helpful, please share with someone else who will benefit. If you would like to know more, check out the links below and the pinned comment. Subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos.